Hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, man. I told y'all I was gonna have a crazy update. Kodak Black just got arrested on Florida Highway Patrol, man. The troopers, they mistaken him for another dude with the wicks. They seen him in a car that didn't even match the description completely, but he seen that it was somebody in that car with gold teeth and the wicks. And basically, when he saw the passenger with the wicks, he thought that was somebody that was wanted, but Kodak was in the back seat. So they stopped the car. They stopped the car for speeding and all sorts of other stuff. They just made things up as they went, man. It's crazy. Watch. So look, it was the Florida Highway Patrol, man. This is straight receipts, man. Straight receipts. I want you to look at this picture right here. They got Kodak pinned down on the ground doing some weird stuff to Kodak, man. They were trying to look at the way Kodak is looking at the guy that's trying to apprehend him for some reason. And so let me rewind it back to when they pulled the dude over. So they basically had seen a car getting onto the interstate, merging into the left lane from the on-ramp. So it was a silver car, and it was a state trooper riding by. He radioed, he was like, hey, what was that description again? He seen the guy with the wigs in the front seat. He didn't even know this was Kodak Black, because Kodak Black was sitting in the back seat and the windows was tinted, because in Florida it's sunny and you can have your windows tinted because of the sun. And so look, now they stopped the car, boom, right? He pulled up, he did the thing with the thumb and the tail light and everything, right? He walked up and he asked them, he said, hey, you know why I stopped you? Nope, we don't know at all, actually, because why did you do that? And he was like, look, they had to basically get everybody out of the car. They said, look, you guys all got to get out one by one. Like, we're very serious about this. We got to get this all figured out. Something is, we got to make sure nothing crazy going on here. Plus, we got to look into some extra things that y'all might, fit the description for. So basically, they searched through everything. They grabbed Kodak and told him, hey, they found a blick in the back seat. They found the blick in the back seat pretty much where Kodak Black was sitting down. So for that reason, we got to detain everybody. They put the cuffs on. They actually had 4 other officers that were also highway patrol, because look, because they were on the highway, it's Florida Highway Patrol who has the jurisdiction on where they are in highway. This is not Broward County jurisdiction, guys. Look, guys, I want you to comment down below where you from. And if you from Florida, shout out to Florida too. But look, comment where you from, because Broward County does not have the jurisdiction on the Florida highways. That's Florida Highway Patrol. So that's who was pinning Kodak on the ground, because he's like, wait, why are y'all detaining us and cuffing us? I'm not going into this backseat of this car. And he turned around and looked at the man crazy. And the guy was like, stop resisting. He tried to shove his shoulders down. He tried to swing him and do some wild video game move to flip Kodak on the ground. So in the meantime, Kodak is just staring at the guy while he's struggling to get him onto the ground. That's where that picture was taken, because somebody recognized, hey, stop the car. That's Kodak Black. They were literally listening to Kodak music, a Kodak fan with eyewitness. And we just spoke to them. The eyewitness said exactly what went on and everything, how they had stopped seeing Kodak Black and the whole altercation going on, and they stopped and took the picture and sent it right over. Hey, look. So continuing on now, they said, no, we have to get you into this car. And so that's when they had him at the ground. The dude witness came up at that point, took the picture. He's like, what's going on? They told him to stay back. The other people came and roped off the area. So they had to get Kodak in the car. And the other guys was like, hey, that's not my blick. That's not my blick. I don't know what's going on. I need to speak to my boom, 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 right? They all on papers. Next thing you know, they say, hey, we talked to all your boys over here in the car. And they said it's not there. So it really falls on Kodak. And because he's in reach of it, that's where they got him at, man. So Look, it's free Kodak, man. If you guys are some Kodak Black fans, I want you to comment down below, man. Let me know where you at. All you Kodak Black fans, stand up, bro. Free Kodak Black, man. This is not supposed to go down like that because this is an unjust stop. They did not have no reason to stop the car because check this out. Them getting on the hot on-ramp, they were actually accelerating. It was the acceleration that made the guy think that they were speeding. Plus, he profiled him with the wicks. And that's no reason to just stop somebody because you could just say, oh, well, somebody had short hair. Now, can't stop all short hair people. Come on, man. Even if somebody said dreads, same thing goes with dreads. And if you have dreads, like this video too. If you got wicks and like this video, it don't matter. No, I don't have a preference on either. But what I would say is that they can't just hold you to it because of if you have wicks or if you have dreads. I don't know what type of world people live in these days, but they can't just be going around and stopping everybody with dreads and going around stopping everybody with wicks. You're talking about natural hair, man. And I don't know if you agree or not. You got to comment down below. But what I'm trying to say is that this is free Kodak. This was not supposed to go down the way it was, man. And this is a tragic situation, and you really got to understand at the end of the day, you cannot be around people who look like they could be somebody that looks like somebody that's wanted, like for real, man. And if that makes sense to you, let me know down in the comment section and like this video too, because you got to understand it. At the end of the day, you got to stay around people who look professional, just completely boom. You never gonna be questioned about nothing, and you gotta be presidential with everything. That way, if you're riding with security guards in the Escalade, why would anybody have a reason to bother you? Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is that you gotta basically go around presidential and professional everywhere. That way you never get mistaken for being this guy, that guy, or having one of your homies or passengers or even your driver, the guy who your car is that you're in with. You don't want any of them people to get mistaken for somebody, have to get stopped, and then you end up getting into something, all because you're trying to protect yourself and your livelihood, right? And make it back home. So at the end of the day, man, you have to be wary of who you surround yourself with. The people that surround Kodak Black, somebody should have owned up to that, knowing that Kodak just got out for the same type of situation, man, at the border. And what you got to understand is that this is a violation he broke because of that. But they got their own situations going on, and they can't go down for that either. So at the end of the day, man, you have to man up and take responsibility for your own decisions, and the repercussions are held on you, and you got to bear the weight on your shoulders, man. And man, what you got to understand is open your eyes and look at the facts that Kodak has to deal with the situation, and there was nothing nobody could really do about it other than if he would have just been moving around more presidential and professional. So at the end of the day, man, it's a lesson learned for all of us. Free Kodak. I want you to comment down below if you're rocking with Kodak Black. If you're from Florida, shout out to Florida. Let me know where you're from. Kodak Black fans, stand up. Free Kodak. And subscribe to the channel, like this video, and if you're new, make sure you share it and come back for another major update on this, because we're gonna follow up and see if he can get the bond out or not, and see what else happened, because somebody else had basically went with the 12s, and they could have been somebody telling. So we're gonna update you on that, man. We're gonna get the witness interview and everything coming up next. Subscribe to the channel.